So have you ever done this? You get totally convinced that some new gadget or maybe like a perfectly designed tool is the thing.
The missing piece.
Exactly. The thing that's finally going to help you build that new habit you've been aiming for.
Oh, absolutely. It's a really common feeling.
Maybe it was, I don't know, a fancy standing desk, for better posture, or like a special journal to get you reflecting every day.
Or maybe, like we're talking about today, some bit of exercise kit.
Right. Just take a second and think.
Yep.
Have you bought something like that? Really believing, okay, this is going to change my routine.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, my closet definitely has a few ghost gadgets hiding in the back.
It's such a powerful impulse, isn't it?
Mm.
We're sort of wired to look for solutions and, well, often the easiest solution looks like a physical thing, a tool.
We convince ourselves it's the shortcut.
The fast track to transformation, yeah.
And that's pretty much what we're unpacking today. We're doing a deep dive into just one source, actually. It's surprisingly insightful. It's a blog post called Another Push-Up Board by someone named Ang. It just came out yesterday, July 23rd, 2025.
Huh. Another push-up board.
Yeah,
Interesting title.
it is. And Ang's notes give this really thought-provoking angle, almost counterintuitive, on something that seems pretty simple, like a push-up board.
Okay, so it sounds like it's about more than just the board itself.
Exactly. While the source, focuses on this very specific bit of exercise gear, our real mission here for this deep dive is to pull out something bigger.
A broader insight.
Yeah. We want to understand that fundamental difference between just getting a tool and actually truly building a sustainable habit, something that sticks in your daily life.
Right. Integrating it properly. That's the key.
So what does this mean for you listening? Well, by the end of this, you should hopefully see what's really essential for making any activity stick long term, not just push-ups, obviously.
It's about getting down to the real core of what makes a habit work.
Okay, so let's explore how Aang gets us thinking this way. Aang starts off by talking about stumbling upon a particular push-up board. Found it during a grocery run, apparently.
A grocery run. Okay. And Aang immediately compares it to a different one they had seen before, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, at a hardware store, which Aang mentions is a bit weird for a hardware store these days.
Huh. Yeah, you can find anything there now, it seems.
But the really striking thing Aang points out is the price difference.
Okay.
The one in the grocery store was 4 times more expensive. And looking at it, the features, the quality, it was clearly, a higher-end product.
Ah, okay. So the classic dilemma. Cheaper basic version versus the pricier, maybe better version.
Exactly. And you'd expect, or at least I would, Aang to then start, comparing them. Which has better grip? Which angles are best? Is it more durable?
The typical product review stuff.
Right. But that's where Aang just completely flips the script, doesn't compare the features at all. They shift the whole focus.
Ah, interesting. So what do they focus on instead?
Well, this is where it gets really crucial, I think. Aang states it very clearly, pretty emphatically, actually. The issue is not which push-up board to use.
Okay, so if it's not about the board, what is the issue then, according to Aang?
The insight is how Aang immediately pivots. They say, the real challenge, the actual problem, is integrating the exercise itself into your daily routine.
Ah, okay. So it's not about optimizing the gear.
No.
It's about mastering the consistency,
Yeah.
actually doing it.
That's such a powerful distinction, isn't it? It's like buying those super high-tech running shoes,
Yeah.
and then they just sit there gathering dust in the closet because you haven't actually built the habit of, going for a run.
Right. The tool doesn't create the habit.
Aang is basically saying that our obsession with finding the perfect tool can actually be, well, a really sophisticated way to procrastinate.
Mm-hmm. We spent all this energy tweaking the instrument.
Instead of just doing the thing, addressing the actual behavior.
And Aang adds another layer to this, right?
Yeah.
Something about the activity itself.
Yeah, exactly. If we look at the bigger picture, Aang mentions, and I'm quoting loosely here, that you can find other activities that provide such similar exercise benefit without injuring yourself in the long run.
Okay, that's huge. So it expands beyond just which tool to whether that specific activity is even the right one for you long term.
Right. It's not just about doing push-ups specifically. It's about finding any physical activity or maybe even safer alternatives.
That give you similar benefits.
Then that actually serve your body over time, yeah,
Yeah.
without leading to injury.
Which highlights that the ultimate goal isn't really the push-up itself or the specific exercise. It's the benefit you're aiming for. Fitness, strength, whatever it is.
Exactly. So Aang's post, even though it starts with this, seemingly niche topic of a fitness gadget,
Yeah, push-up board.
it really hammers home this fundamental point, and it applies to so many things in life, doesn't it? That shiny new tool, it's almost never the real solution.
It feels like it should be, but yeah.
Yeah. The real work, the thing that actually takes effort, is the consistent integration, finding ways to do it that are sustainable.
And crucially, that don't lead to problems down the line, whether that's, like Aang says, physical injury, or maybe just mental burnout, or simply giving up.
It's about cutting through the distractions, isn't it? And just focusing on the core act of doing.
Precisely. So the core takeaway from Aang's piece is really this. We should probably shift our energy. Stop agonizing over which specific tool is best, whether it's push-up board A versus B, or some app, or whatever gadget for whatever habit,
Mm-hmm.
and instead put that energy into the much harder but more important challenge. How do I actually weave this activity into my day consistently?
Finding methods that work for you, that are sustainable, practical.
And importantly, methods that won't cause long-term harm or just, allow you to fizzle out and abandon the goal altogether.
So here's something for you to think about as you go about your day. What tools might you be fixated on right now? In any area, fitness, sure, but maybe learning something new, or your work, or any personal goal.
Good question. What's your current push-up board?
Yeah. And then ask yourself, are there daily activities, maybe simpler things you already have access to that could give you similar benefits?
Perhaps without needing special gear, or without the risk of long-term injury or burnout that might come with the optimized approach.
How can you simplify things? Simplify that path to consistency so you can just, well, start and then
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah, definitely something to ponder.